Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. How many of you knew that sharks can live in freshwater as well as saltwater? Great. Yes, they can and they do. The particular fresh body of water I'll be focusing on today is the Lake of Nicaragua. This specific lake currently has sharks as its chief inhabitant species. How is this possible? Well, let's begin by recognizing the certain geographic and geological forces responsible for creating an environment sustainable for a species such as sharks. The first thing I will cover is the origin of its location, such as where the lake is located, what surrounds it, but most importantly, how it came to be. The following information comes from Geodata, a World Geographic Encyclopedia. The Lake of Nicaragua is located in Central America and is in fact the largest freshwater lake within the entire area. Its indigenous name is Cocibolca, which means sweet sea, and you will see why in just a minute. The Lake of Nicaragua has a neighboring body of fresh water called Lake Managua. My sources indicate that these two lakes were in fact one giant lake many centuries ago, but were separated due to volcanic activity. Further research also revealed that the once upon a time giant lake used to be a large bay located along the Pacific Ocean coastline, but was also separated and changed due to some other kind of major volcanic eruption and or earthquake. What could cause such natural disasters is what comes to mind. The answer is simple. It lies within the country's origin of tectonics. The country sits on the Caribbean and Cocos Plate, which is entirely responsible for the hundreds of minor earthquakes and shocks that occur almost every single year. In fact, the most volcanic activity today is coming from one out of two active volcanoes located on an island called Ometepe. This island just so happens to be located within Lake Nicaragua, right there. As you can see, volcanic eruptions and huge earthquakes were key factors that were found in creating the diverse ecosystem within the lake. When the lake was formed, two rivers played very crucial roles in the salvation of the trapped oceanic life. The following information comes from a book called Nicaragua, a Country Guide. As I mentioned previously, the oceanic life was trapped by volcanic lava. Therefore, in order to survive, the trapped fish had to travel back and forth using the Tipitapa and San Juan rivers. Being able to travel back and forth between the lakes and out to the Caribbean Sea were the main source as to how the fish were able to adapt from seawater to freshwater. If it weren't for the connecting rivers, I doubt the diverse ecosystem would consist of 3 oceanic species that are there today. The following information comes from the World Academic Book Online. The 3 species that are currently living within Nicaragua's lake are bull sharks, sawfish, and tarpon. Bull sharks are commonly known for being able to travel back and forth between bodies of fresh and then bodies of salt water. There have recently been many instances and occurrences where bull sharks are traveling and doing this. Therefore, it's no wonder that they were able to thrive so easily within Nicaragua's lakes environment. Sawfish, along with bull sharks, are also known for being able to easily adapt to fresh water. However, in doing so over the course of however many years, they have become an endangered species. The 3rd oceanic species that was trapped in Lake Nicaragua is tarpon. Unlike sawfish, tarpon is nowhere near being extinct because they are very commonly found throughout the Atlantic Ocean. This leads us back to the concept of how the San Juan River is truly used to travel back and forth between the ocean and the lakes. In summary to what we have discussed, the Lake of Nicaragua's historical formation greatly contributed to oceanic life being able to not only survive but also thrive in fresh bodies of water today. In conclusion, I hope that you all were informed more about the, in conclusion, I hope I was able to inform you about the marine life that exists within Lake Nicaragua's extremely rare environment. Thank you.